Classic Truck Rescue. The snow has melted and I'm starting to get my voice back, and the sun's even out, kind of. I'm so thankful for every dry, not freezing day that we have out here. Anyway, today I'm going to work on this. My 10-cent tent took a beating. Fortunately, the one over the fifth wheel held up good, and that thing's all squared away. We got good electricity, running hot and cold water even when it's freezing. And but my problem is I'm backed up. I got a couple customers' trucks that need some work done to them. I got Buddy over there that needs a paint job, and I've had 3 painters that were going to show up and give me an estimate. None of them have shown up. I know how to paint trucks. I just don't have a place to do it. So today I'm taking a leap of faith. Annabella, you ready to go? Annabella and I are going to go make an investment into a tent that will fit between these containers, and it's not a cheap tent. It's in a kind of an expensive tent, but I think it'll hold up long enough to get me through the rainy season and into spring and be able to get the work done that I need to get done. And then that space over there, I'll build a solid roof in between, and when I get that done, I'll take this tent down that'll be over here and build a solid space there, and then I'll still have the tent to put over trucks. You know, it's a 20 by 40 tent, so I can get easily 4 to 6 trucks in there, or all my cabs or something. But it's not money that's just being wasted, and I got to get to work. I got people waiting on me to get their trucks and stuff, so we'll be back. Alright, Ard, I'm out here in the middle of nowhere, and here's this Ford truck we're looking at for you. Got a customer coming from overseas. He and his lady would like to travel around the U.S., and when I get people that come from overseas, I like to try to get them something nice. It's not a rust bucket, not all beat up, so that they can enjoy the vacation and not be working on a truck the whole time. This one does have a couple of minor issues, but overall it's in really good shape. I've checked the fluids. It's full of oil. Got some really nice green antifreeze going on in there that it's full of. And Heath just put a battery in it. We're going to fire up, see how she sounds. But as far as the body, looks to be in really good shape to me. Especially in the, I've been looking at a few of these, and in the common rust areas on these. This one seems to be doing pretty good. Probably it does need a headliner, and it's got a little surface rust on the roof. I would probably get a new headliner for it. I was going to say remove this insulation, but I don't know, you might want to leave that there.
That thing on the seat is a headliner.
It does have a headliner. It just needs the gasket that goes around there.
That you have to like 3M that to the.
Yeah, that's something we can deal with. No cracks on the dash. All the gauges are there. Got a radio in it. Ranger XLT. Seat looks to be in decent shape. Carpet's not bad. The clear coat is peeling just a little bit on it, but that's not bad. And the only trim I saw messed up was on the other side on the bed, and it looks like there's a replacement piece in there, so that's a bonus. A couple little dings in the rear bumper, but not bad. Got the trailer, receiver hitch, and plug for the trailer lights. And this is the piece of trim I said was messed up, but like I said, there's another one right there. Real nice around the wheel wells and stuff.
It's got sway bar front and back.
Looks pretty unmolested to me. Alright, well, Heath, you want fired up? bad at all. How long would you say it's been since you fired it up, Heath?
Probably at least 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And before that, it was another 3 or whatever, you know. It's just
Well, what I like is that Heath didn't fire it up and warm it up before we got here, which is what most people do.
right. Yep, I thought I'd just leave her cold.
And I know how cold-blooded Fords are, too. Really good oil pressure on this thing. Appears to be charging too. We'll give it a minute and see what the temperature does. It's showing 22,225 miles. I'm going to assume that's 122,000 because those numbers are staggered. They're not lined up evenly, and that's what happens when an odometer flips over. Yeah, it needs a little work, but it's one of the cleaner ones I've seen. What do you think, Anna? Annabella. She's checking it out for you. Checking for rodents. See how the heater does here. Oh, well, the blower motor works. Looks like it's got twin fuel tanks too. Do you know if both fuel tanks work?
Honestly, I don't.
You don't? Okay.
I have every reason to believe they do, but
Okay.
it was an older gentleman that went into retirement.
Yeah. Oh, it's got cruise control too. I don't know if it works, but
Yeah, it's got delay wipers this way.
wipers work. We do need to get some blades on there.
Yeah, might as well turn that off.
Yeah. Oh, and then I went and turned it back on. We'll leave those off. It blows good. I don't know if it's warm yet. I gotta assume this thing's still cold. Well, let's put it on heat. Oh, it's also got air conditioning. I don't know if that works. But I see the belt's hooked up over there. And it is starting to smooth out a little bit as it gets warmer. Temperature's still on cold, but it does blow good, like I said. It's a CD player, not a big name one or anything, but
incredible amount of work, and they say most, businesses, I think 4 out of 5 fail in the first 5 years, or
well, that's
most
a
of them fail within that
bonus
window.
there.
So it really does take a lot of time.
Radio works. And then, like I said, it is sounding better as it warms up. I'll turn the lights on and give those a check. It is smoothing out. Starting to sound better. I kind of like the sound of it. So your tail lights and headlights work. Got 16.5-inch wheels on it. He said that he does have some 16-inch wheels. We might need to negotiate to see if we can get those along with it. Also, the dash lights are working. It's hard to see you, but I can see that O's lit up on the speedometer over there. Let's check your turn signals. Indicators inside. Left one's working. Right indicator inside isn't working, but I hear it clicking. Right rear turn signal. Right front. Left front turn signal's out, but that could just be a bulb. Probably is because the left rear's working. Like I said, the truck's 40 years old. Well, yeah, it is 40 years old. Wow. It's got a lot going good for it. Rear slider window, that's nice to have. Also has a pretty decent bed liner in it. Yeah, based on what I'm seeing, I'm going to go ahead and pull the trigger on this for you hard. I think this will be a good truck for you. We'll find you a camper or a canopy to put on it. You'll be set for your trip. 16.5 tires are obsolete now, so I do need to work a deal on getting some 16-inch wheels for it. I'll be back.
More screws for the accelerator pump because that's where it leaks out of. I mean, it actually functions pretty well.
Yeah, I think it'd be worth rebuilding the carb on it.
I have.
Seems to
I'm
be a
sure I
pretty
have the air
decent truck.
cleaner. I just took it off because I was messing with it.
Okay.
So, anyway.
All right, well, you ready to talk turkey? Or talk
I
to
guess
it?
it's promising if you want to talk turkey at all.
Talk to a turkey. All right, Anna, make him an offer.
Yeah, I know that's a poser thing because he's a Ford and that's a Mack truck, but I had 2 English bulldogs. Those are in Pearl that were a mated pair, and they were my babies. I raised them from when they were 5 weeks old, and due to circumstances, I surrendered them to a beautiful family at the age of 10 years old. So I still have a very special place in my heart for English bulldogs. So, but let's go see what Ricky's doing. He went, what are you doing? Hey, today's the first sunny day, and in Oregon, when the sun comes out, people come out on their farms and they do stuff. So while I was at school today, which I only have 3 more hours of behind the wheel driving, and I go to take my test on Sunday, and I will be a licensed Class B CDL holder, and I will be driving for Mulholland District.
I'll show him the crate.
He said he's going to use this as my coffin. There's a big crate in the back of my truck. She says I will pull in. So he's going to, if you guys don't see those videos, check the crate because he might put me in the crate there. Oh, I have a song for that. I used to love her, but I had to kill her. in. I got to drive about 90 miles the other day in a 68 passenger conventional bus that was a Freightliner, and I've decided that I need a Freightliner truck with a short box. Anyways, Ricky's unloading his new shop, which is a 40-foot by 20-foot party tent. Out of the truck unscathed. You know, the funny thing, I could fit in that box.
Well, that's kind of sad. Victor came today and got all our bees, and I think they may have froze in there. I don't know, but I know that there's a problem with the bee population in America, and we kind of felt like we were doing our part to help that by having bees out here. He was worried about them getting flooded out here, even though I really don't think this is an area where there'd be a problem with that. But
Draining water.
my boat, what a joke. Anyway.
You got to tell people your funny story about
Oh, I got some funny stories about my boat. Expensive funny stories. Anyway, the bees may have frozen through all the ice and snow we had, and there wouldn't be any point in him leaving empty boxes out here, so I guess he just took his boxes, and hopefully he'll be able to bring some back in the spring. But he did say that a bunch of his bees at different locations had frozen, so that's sad. I wish I knew what we could have done to keep them from freezing. Maybe we'll get some bees of our own. We like bees, don't we, Jamie?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
I
cool.
would don a beekeeper suit and learn how to take care of them.
Yeah, me too. Come on, Anna. Anna, come on. Come on, little thing.